Imagine waking up one morning to discover your smartphone is now smarter than every human who's ever lived combined. Sounds crazy, right? Well, according to SoftBank's CEO, who just broke his silence after 8 months, we're less than 10 years away from exactly that. I'm not talking about the AGI everyone's obsessing over, AI that's as smart as humans. I'm talking about something way scarier. ASI, Artificial Superintelligence, that's 10,000 times smarter than us. And here's the wild part, we're building it right now. But before you curl up in a ball hoping this all goes away, let me show you exactly what's coming, when it's coming, and most importantly, what it means for you. You've probably heard people freaking out about AGI lately, but that's like worrying about a match when there's a nuclear bomb on the horizon. Let me explain. Right now, the most powerful AI we have, like GPT-4, can write your essays and maybe help code an app. But look at what happened in just the last year. Gemini 1.5 came out running 10 times faster than GPT-4. Then OpenAI drops their O3 model that's 50% more powerful than that. In just 10 months, the curve isn't just going up, it's going vertical. And here's where it gets wild. In 1965, this mathematician named Irving John Good saw all this coming. He basically said, once we build an AI smarter than us, it'll build an even smarter AI, which will build an even smarter one. It's like a nuclear chain reaction, but with intelligence. Each generation gets exponentially smarter than the last until, well, we can't even imagine what happens next. That's Masayoshi Son, SoftBank's CEO, telling his shareholders something that sounds completely insane. By 2030, AI won't just be as smart as us. It'll be 10,000 times smarter. That's not a typo, 10,000 times smarter. But here's the thing, Son isn't just talking. He's spending billions to make it happen. SoftBank just bought ARM, the company that designs pretty much every chip in your phone. They're launching a whole new AI chip division. First prototypes hit in 2025, mass production that fall. And they're not alone. Project Stargate just committed $500 billion, the largest AI investment in history. Just like we once poured trillions into internet infrastructure before seeing returns, we're laying the groundwork for something even bigger. They're building massive AI data centers across Texas right now. This isn't some far future sci-fi story. It's happening. Let me break down what this timeline actually looks like. 2027, we hit AGI. AI becomes as smart as humans. 2028, the intelligence explosion begins. AI starts improving itself. 2030, full superintelligence arrives. AI becomes thousands of times smarter than humans. What does that even mean in real terms? Imagine 1,000 Einsteins working at 100 times normal speed, never getting tired, never needing breaks. Systems that can write complex software in seconds. AI researchers that can read and understand every scientific paper ever published faster than you can blink. But, and this is crucial, we're not just talking about faster computers here. We're talking about something that could solve problems we can't even understand, cure diseases we don't even know exist yet, maybe even figure out how to bend the laws of physics. Now, I know what some of you are thinking. This sounds amazing. Think of all the problems we could solve. And you're not wrong. But here's where things get complicated. Remember when we first put nuclear technology in human hands? Yeah, that's basically what we're doing with superintelligence, except this time the power isn't just physical, it's intellectual, and that's way scarier. Some people are pushing to make all this technology open source. Sounds great in theory, right? Share the knowledge, accelerate progress. But imagine giving every country, every organization, every random person on the internet access to something 10,000 times smarter than humans. It's like handing out nuclear launch codes at a county fair. We've already seen what happens when powerful AI falls into the wrong hands, and that's with today's relatively simple systems. Now multiply that danger by 10,000. This is why companies like OpenAI and Safe Superintelligence are taking such careful approaches. Speaking of safe superintelligence, they just raised $1 billion specifically to tackle this problem. When investors value your company at $5 billion before you've even launched a product, you know they're on to something big. But here's what fascinates me most about this whole situation. See, for Son, this isn't just about making money or advancing technology. He lost his father to cancer, and he sees superintelligent AI as humanity's best shot at solving our biggest challenges, from diseases we can't cure to disasters we can't predict. It's personal for him. And maybe it should be personal for all of us. Think about it. Right now, our best scientists might spend decades trying to cure a single disease. With superintelligent AI, we could potentially solve it in months or even days. Problems that have stumped humanity's greatest minds throughout history could be solved before your morning coffee gets cold. But here's what keeps me up at night. Once we create something this powerful, there's no going back. We can't put the genie back in the bottle, and we'll have to make some of the biggest decisions in human history. Who controls this technology? How do we keep it safe? What happens to human work, creativity, purpose? The clock is ticking. By 2027, we'll have human-level AI. By 2028, it starts improving itself. And by 2030, well, we enter uncharted territory, a world where we're no longer the smartest beings on Earth. Most people stop the conversation there, but I think that's where the real story begins, because what comes next will be unlike anything we've ever seen. Our world won't just change, it'll transform into something we might not even recognize. The question isn't whether this is coming, it's whether we're ready for it, and more importantly, whether we'll make the right choices before it gets here. Because this time, we're not just building tools to help us work faster or communicate better, we're potentially creating the last invention humanity will ever need to make, and we better get it right.